Hey guys, what is up? It is True Killer 360 here, and today I have you guys some Rainbow Six Siege beta gameplay. I was lucky enough to get my hands on a code. I actually had a couple of them. I actually gave them away, like, I don't know, 3 weeks back or whenever that was. So you guys that are playing Rainbow Six Siege, awesome, good for you. And if any of you are on PS4, let me know. And same for the rest of you. If any of you are playing Siege on the PlayStation 4, definitely let me know, because I definitely need people to play with. You know, usually I have 1 or 2 people to play with, but we don't have a full team. That brings me to the point that Siege is a fantastic game this far, and the beta has worked pretty decent. Now, there have been a few things that, that do need fixing, which I'm kind of glad they did a beta for. You know, for one, the matchmaking. The matchmaking really is not the best. The developers even came out and said that there's roughly about a 60% chance of you actually finding a match, and once you get into that match, when it's over, there's about a 40 to 50% chance you will find a match directly after that. So those numbers are not good. So matchmaking wise, Siege, the beta really has not been that good. However, the gameplay, it feels fantastic once you get in a game. I haven't really been booted from many games, maybe 1 or 2. That's just because there's this glitch or bug, I don't know even know what to call it. If there's a host migration, it pretty much pauses your game and it just never reboots up. So you actually have to close the application and start all the way over. Now, I've sat there for up to 30 minutes to see if it actually ever worked. And as soon as you see that host migration screen, 9 chances out of 10 that you're pretty much done for, so you gotta restart it, whether you're in a game or just in a party. Another kind of problem I've seen with the beta is kind of the whole party thing. There's been a lot of, times that I haven't been able to join my friends, they haven't been able to join me, we keep getting error codes, so sometimes it could take up to like an hour just to get all of us into one party and to get us to play. Now, I have a friend who about 3 or 4 days ago, something more close to that, we tried to play with him. We tried a whole bunch of different combinations and stuff, and every single time the game was about to start, his beta would crash. So hopefully they fix that. Now, this is why I'm glad that there's a beta. You get all these people to play, all these people to report all these bugs and stuff. So when the game releases, I believe in December, all this stuff is fixed, and we don't have something like Assassin's Creed Unity that is released and just game absolutely filled with bugs and glitches that pretty much break the game. So, this far, I'm very, very impressed with the Siege beta. It runs very smooth. Now, the only, visual stuff that I've seen wrong is, sometimes when you're running your gun, or running with a gun, your gun kind of spazzes out. You can kind of see the whole gun, but that's pretty much in every game, first-person shooter ever, where you can, see the butt of the gun, and, the gun's kind of misformed and stuff. That's not a big deal. Another thing is when you're playing the terrorist hunt, I believe the game mode is called, at the very beginning there is horrible frame rate issues. But apart from those two things, the game looks great. It runs smooth, and I know that it's going to be 1080p on PlayStation and 900p on Xbox One. So the game's going to look great. I don't believe they said what the frames per second's going to be. I don't have anything to test and see what this is, but I imagine it's most likely above 40-ish, somewhere around there, because the game, you just can't really tell the frame rate stuff, so that's really good. Now, the operators are pretty balanced. There may be like 1 or 2 operators that are kind of broken. For instance, if you're an attacker, if you choose Fuse, which is my favorite, probably because he's the most overpowered, I guess. He has this little charge that you plant against a window or a wall or even the floor or ceiling, and basically what you do when you set that off, it shoots a ton of little grenades where on the other side of the wall, and that thing is absolutely broken. The other really broken thing in the game is shields. If you can use a shield and use it correctly, good God, you are never going to die. So it's pretty much, if you're staring straight at a shield person, you're pretty much dead. You cannot hit a single bullet on them. You know, it's not like Call of Duty shields where, you know, you're holding the shield looking directly at them and they can shoot you even through the shield, if not just shoot your feet. Now, this game, it is very, very hard to shoot your feet, and it is very, very hard to kill somebody with a shield unless you end up like flanking them. And, you know, if you're head on, even if you try to like aim at their feet, you're most likely still gonna die because they're just gonna use their pistol and to shoot you. That leads me to the next thing. When they have the shield out, they also have a pistol, which is absolutely broken. And basically, they're walking up with their shield, absorbing all these bullets. So as soon as you just have to reload, they can either aim down sights and kind of tilt the shield a little bit, or if they still have the shield up, they can just hip fire their weapon. So shields are very broken, and same with the fuse operator. Now I believe that there's like 12, 14, somewhere around there, operators in the beta, and I'm pretty sure I heard that there's going to be a ton more when the game releases, so that's pretty cool. You know, another thing that kind of bugged me a little bit is when I'm playing the terrorist hunt game mode is I get that they're terrorists, but every single person, if you get within, you know, like 5 feet of them, they also are kind of like, they have like bombs strapped to their chest, so they kamikaze you or whatever and kill their suicide bomb. That's the word I was looking for. They kill themselves and you, and it has a very big blast radius. I found out that that game mode is actually very difficult, and you know, even on the easy mode, you know, it's still pretty difficult. I mean, I was trying easy just by myself, but you know, when I had like me and like 4 other friends, when we tried like the hard game mode, you know, it was down to like 1 person with like 6 enemies left, because you get taken out very easily. And you know, it's not that the game mode is like broken or anything, it's just that it's very difficult. So we'll have to see how that works. But yeah, I mean, I've absolutely loved the beta so far. It is so much fun, and I figure this isn't a game that you can just go in and play, you know, just like Call of Duty. You can go into a Call of Duty, you know, team deathmatch and just absolutely carry your team, you know, get 40 kills that game and still end up winning. This is a game that you can't really do that. You have to have teamwork. You know, there's so much like strategy into the game. It's a ton of fun, and this game is going to be really nice to watch, you know, on like the competitive side. So I'll really be looking to forward to watching, you know, competitive gameplay, because it's going to be very, very good. Now, there was rumors that the beta was supposed to release with 10 different maps, but you know, I haven't seen this happen. There's also rumors that each map, they only have 3 of them in the game, was supposed to have a day and a night, but I haven't really seen a day and the night on each of the maps, only just like nights on certain maps and days. They haven't actually switched, at least that I've known or noticed anyways. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this video. So if you guys haven't picked up the Siege beta yet, you guys, if you simply like go to your search bar and search NVIDIA Siege, what you'll do there is it'll take you to this website. You know, you have to click on, it's one of the first 2 links, and you click on it to put in your first name, last name, and your email address, and they'll send you a code. Once you get that code, go to rainbow6.com/beta, put it in there, and they'll actually send you your actual code for Xbox 360, PS4, or PC, whatever you decide to play on. And yeah, so if you guys don't have a beta code already, they extended the beta. It's lasting until October 1st, which is this Thursday. So make sure you guys play it if you haven't already, and make sure you guys have some friends to play it with, because the game is a lot better with friends, trust me. And yeah, you know, personally, I believe that the, you know, PvP is very, very good in this game rather than the PvE. And you know, I feel like this game is more PvP focused, so I definitely check that stuff out. They have 2 game modes. There's secure and bomber, so it's like search and destroy, and I guess kind of like hardpoint almost, except you just have 1 life. So yeah, so make sure you guys check out the beta. I will be posting pretty much a ton of gameplay of it, not as much as Black Ops 3, because I am desperately needing more storage space on my hard drive, because you know, I have a lot of gameplay saved from Black Ops 3. So you know, hopefully I can clear some of that up, save some more Siege gameplay, and yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day, and peace out.
Camera ready to activate. 5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 drone has located the biohazard container. Protect the biohazard container. Stop the hostiles from securing the container. They've ceased attempting to secure the container.
Reloading.
Op 4 is securing the container. Op 4, last stop standing. Stop the hostiles from securing the biohazard container. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.